Who you calling a bitch, though? I'm calling you a bitch.
What's happening, y'all? It's Lil Kelpy, aka Kelpy the P. Matter of fact, call me whatever you want, just don't call me broke. Today, I'm talking to y'all about the whole no jumper beatdown situation, because I know people are going to want me to speak on this, and it's late at night. I'm tired, you know what I'm saying? I'm high, I'm ready to go to sleep, but I need to get this video out so that, you know what I'm saying, basically, you guys can hear the story, because y'all was requesting it. Now, I want to start off by saying I ain't on no type of, like, net beef and like, oh, I'm gonna do this and this and this, you know, after the fact type shit, bro. What happened is real simple. You know what I'm saying? I came onto that show with a different type of energy than I had in the first interview that I did with Sharp and Almighty. And this time I was like, you know what? They posted the last one when they was being disrespectful, so I'm gonna match the energy this time, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to match the energy in the first one, like I said before, because I was scared they wouldn't post it. The whole thing would have been a waste of time. So I go into this one like, oh, well, the dude still disrespected me, so I'm going to do the same shit right back to him. And then I got spit on and then smacked up. But I called him a bitch, and that still stands. I still think he's a bitch. But it's real simple as to what happened, you know what I'm saying? I got beat. I said something that got me beat, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really that hard to decipher or read between the lines on that, because there really is nothing. It's something you could take at face value. Like, it is exactly what it looked like. As you can see, though, you know what I'm saying? My face is good. So, got my diamonds on. Yeah, no, my face is all good, though. The only reason that y'all was seeing blood is because I got braces. So, when I was getting punched by those weak-ass punches, and dude had a ring on, too, which is the only reason that I was, like, bleeding there, because when my skin hit the braces, like, a shit ton of blood just started squirting out, because it's, like, all pokey in there and shit. So, yeah, some blood was coming out, but nah. He hit like a bitch. I stand on what I said. I still think he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And what I really wanted to speak on in regards to him, because I know y'all love the drama and the beef, but I just wonder where that energy was the multiple times he's been robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that shit happened with Swifty Blue, I don't know the specifics on that, but I know they had his chain. They took his chain. So, like, where was the energy with that, bro? Like, you picked on me because you knew that I was sitting back and relaxed and I had the mic in front of me. So you swung on me, you know what I'm saying? You didn't ask to fade when I called you a bitch. You didn't take it outside, none of that shit, because I would have been down for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got my ass beat. Do I think it was a fair fight? Nah. Do I think I would have rocked him if we had gone outside? Probably not, but I would have gotten more punches in. And it would have been more entertaining for sure, because during the interview, bro, that was, I mean, it was goofy. Y'all seen it. Like, yeah, I got my ass beat. Yeah, I was asking for it by calling him a bitch, but he is a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And him not matching the energy and getting his chain to it kind of just proves that. And I feel like the whole reason that he went and swung on me like that and didn't take the disrespect, even though we was on camera, is because he's trying to change that narrative about himself. Everybody knows Almighty a bitch. Nobody thinks that he's, you know, the toughest gangbanging dude out there. Right? Everybody knows he's a bitch. So he was like, oh, well, maybe if someone calls me a bitch and I show them that, you know, I'm about my respect and all that, and I start swinging on a mid-interview, that's going to change the narrative about me and shit. In all honesty, like, I know I got my haters that going to hate me regardless of how this had turned out, you know what I'm saying? I could have whooped his ass, and that shit would have, you know, I still would have had my haters, but I feel like a lot of people are seeing this for what it is in terms of Almighty's a bitch. I'm not saying I would have won the fight, but he obviously picked an easy target, me being relaxed, laid back, 6 years younger than him, you know what I'm saying, skinny, short dude and shit. And I'm not saying he's the biggest motherfucker out there, but he picked somebody a lot younger than him versus somebody who's really, like, you know what I'm saying, strapped up, gangbanging every day in the streets of LA where he's at. You know, they take his chain, he don't do nothing about it. It says a lot, you feel me? And, yeah, I just wanted to drop this video to give y'all a little bit of insight into the situation, but really it's not any deeper than it looks. Okay, for real. Like, I went into the interview and Adam was cool with me, and Suspect didn't like that Adam was cool with me because Adam was on my side. He was like, well, the dude, like, he got the bitches, you know what I'm saying? He's talking like he knows the shit. He's getting some money, you know, it's evident. So Adam was fucking with me, and then when Suspect seen that, he hated it. So he went back to that same energy he had with Sharp, you know what I'm saying, where he's just cheerleading, calling me out for my appearance, calling me Caillou, calling me a clown, saying nobody knows me, all that shit. Like, bro, nobody got to know me for me to get money, for me to participate, you know what I'm saying? I don't participate in the game once again, but, you know, for me to participate in any type of money-getting activities, nobody got to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? And like I said in the interview, Ben Frank knows who I am. And that's really all that mattered to me. And Suspect ain't like that. He ain't like that I was reciprocating the same energy he was giving off. He ain't like that I was making fun of his name, you know, like, oh, sus gerb, you know, you sus, all that shit. He didn't like it. So I feel like I really got to him. And that's why, on top of him trying to, like, change his image about himself, that he decided to swing on me mid-interview. And was it goofy? Yeah. Did I, you know what I'm saying, know what was going to come when I called him a bitch? Of course, bro. Like, bitch is fighting words. You say that to somebody, you know what's coming. The only thing is, I expected it to be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more coordinated of a fight. I was just sitting back, and I was like, well, he's a bitch, so I'm going to call him a bitch. But at the same time, I wasn't really, like, anticipating fighting right then and there. I thought it would be more like some shit where, you know, camera turns off. He's like, y'all can go take this outside if you need to. And then we would have, you know what I'm saying, squabbled outside or whatever. But that wasn't the case. But am I mad at the situation? Of course not. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I fuck with him? No, of course not. I still think he's a bitch. Could we patch that up? Maybe. I don't know about that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm not mad at the situation, you know? Like, I've been in so many fights. I got my ass whooped. I've whooped so many asses that at the end of the day, you know, it's just another fight. It don't matter who it's with. It don't matter if you win or lose. It's a fight. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to want to fight somebody, if you're going to throw those fighting words around with somebody, you got to anticipate the consequences of that. And one of those consequences could be getting your ass beat. And I knew that when I said it. So, nah, I'm not really, like, you know, all angry about the situation or butthurt or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no cool scar to show off or none of that. But, nah, like, what happened. I got some stuff in the works, though, with No Jumper. For sure, y'all need to stay tuned with that. I'm cool with Adam 100%. Even though I'm not cool with Suspect. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with Adam. I'm cool with a lot of the other motherfuckers that work at No Jumper and shit like that. So honestly, this is just a little bit of publicity that, good or bad, you know what I'm saying, what happened. I'm not going to look at it as good. I'm not going to look at it as bad. I'm just going to look at it as, you know what I'm saying, the results of my actions, you know, consequences or reactions, whatever you want to call it. Like, what happened. I can't change it. I don't feel the need to go out there and, you know, do anything to him. I don't feel the need to go post a bunch of net beef and shit. Only reason I'm making this video is because I know all y'all want to see this. I know all y'all looking up my name, looking up videos to watch about the almighty fight, looking up your favorite YouTuber's perspective if they made a video on it. So I know for a fact y'all gonna want to see me drop a video on it. That's why I'm doing this. I'm really doing it for y'all, for my fans, for my haters, for my supporters, for motherfuckers that want to see me die, for motherfuckers that want to see me shine. I'm doing it for all y'all. So yeah, I just wanted to really quickly touch on that. Like I said, you could take this one at face value. There really ain't no behind the scenes shit with this. I thought the dude was a bitch because the dude was acting like a bitch. I said that to him because that's how I felt about him. And he swung on me, you know what I'm saying? And I got a beating. You got to take a beating sometimes. But really, like, you know, like I said, what happens. You can't be mad at a situation that you knew you was getting yourself into, that you got yourself into. You just got to take the consequences and move on. And that's really what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not with the net beefing. I'm just trying to keep going. I'm trying to be cool with No Jumper. I'm trying to continue working with them as well as other podcasts out there. I'm trying to just really make that legal internet money because, once again, the streets do not love nobody. You know what I'm saying? You cannot last in this shit forever. So, yeah, y'all, I appreciate you for watching this. Like I said, big moves coming with No Jumper, with my own shit, with music, with all that. Okay, I just wanted to speak on that for y'all, though. But y'all have a blessed day. Peace.